Do you like it when they say, hey, you got a chip on your shoulder? You know how they talk about that? I like it too.
We have reached a golden era for this sport. Look, we all respect the champions that have come and gone and dominant runs. Supercross has reached a point where truly a variety of riders could win the title, including 2 different single-time champions over the last 2 years.
It's good to have something that they can't read.
Yeah.
You know, that they don't know about you.
Someday someone will dominate again, and then we'll look back at these years of unpredictability as a truly golden era.
And one thing that I learned last year about you more than anything is that when it comes race time, that's like your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
The pressure of Anaheim is unlike anything else. Pays the same points, but there's a lot more to it. I think the off-season pressure coming into Anaheim 1 maybe exponentially puts more pressure on these guys than any other race of the year.
There's always something to prove.
Right. That's why you race.
Yeah.
You get yourself every week.
I'm not shit right now at the moment. We'll see where I am Saturday.
I'm sure the pressure will be there and there will be some effect of it. There's no way that any rider can block it out 100% unequivocally, but there's a difference between the noticing that the pressure's there and then letting that pressure affect you.
Everyone right now believes, why not me?
How about Daniel Blair, dude?
What?
In the motor spot. Like, damn.
What'd he say?
He was like not on board with Coop. Basically, he better be better or he's not going to win. I was like, okay.
Red Wagon crashed, dude. Came off the rails. Washed up, dude. That thing's on display at the Maritime Museum.
Adam, you and Coop have had a long career battling with each other. You were probably better in the amateurs. Cooper's now been dominating the pros. Are you looking forward to try and renew that rivalry, especially after the comments Cooper made in Vegas last year?
So you're sitting on the line, you see what happens to AC. Do you think maybe I don't need to be so aggressive in this main event?
No. He cracked. I didn't.
Obviously, Cooper and I have had a long history of racing each other, but I mean, I would say I've known from a really young age that he was going to be successful at this level. In regards to the comment, when you're on a high like that, you just win a championship, and then you hear my name brought up, it's like, come on, man, like for real? Like, you know, it's like a little gnat in your ear.
We'll give props to Cooper Webb. Mental fortitude, that's all this kid knows. His 250 career, his amateur career, all that stuff.
Yes.
He's always been doubted. He's always been
He's been second fiddle to Adam Cianciarulo, whatever.
I think I give him a pass for that, and he was right. I did blow it, so, and since then I've done pretty well, so maybe I needed it.
There's just a feeling at Anaheim 1. There's a feeling in the pits, there's a feeling in the car park. No one knows what's going to happen yet. There's been no precedent, there's been no laps. It consumes the industry in a way.
Me and JB had a really good conversation. I would say it actually helped me out. Of course, I feel like the reason for it was because I was struggling. You know, I was coming back from injuries, and the second injury, like I was dealing a lot with depression. And then coming back, and then I've always, you know, I'm still like still feel like I'm a winner, you know, but the results haven't been there, and I've been feeling like shit. Whether you win again in your life or not, it doesn't even really matter anymore, you know. So it's just like, and I agree, like, just having fun. I think it's almost like not caring, and you go good. Me being miserable at the races, and then trying to, you know, I gotta win or I gotta do this, gotta do that, and then you ride like crap. It's like more stress that you always put on your body.
A lot of hype around this race. I'm glad I'm not racing. Everybody comes into press conference, all uptight. Yeah, their asshole squeaks.
I felt like a freaking novice out there.
Adam is so good at like using his body to stay low and get on top real quick, rather than like hop on, off. He like really like soaks it up onto that.
I think I'm just hesitant because there's rut, and the shape is really odd, and that triple is super big. So I think that's just me not like wanting to do anything stupid, really.
Yeah. I don't know how you get out of that cookie cutter thing, you know? I was the same way. So it's hard, you know? These guys pay you a lot of money to come out here and win.
That was like a 57.
No, I know, but I'm still, that was like,
well, I saw guys cutting out the corner and trying to hit the whoops on the right, and they were like,
well, you were able to get so much forward drive because it was pretty brand new where you did it.
Yeah, but just a couple little pumps that like scare people from out here.
Well, the where you hit them, you have to have your type of commitment to actually make it quick. There's only a few of those guys.
So here we are, practice is over. All aboard the Adam Cianciarulo train. Oh, you see how good he looks?
Unbelievable.
Half a second faster and smooth doing it.
Ready to have some fun.
Tomac's been second and third a lot of it, Roczen also, but it's not like they're struggling. They're still right in it. It's pretty amazing when you start thinking of all these names.
Well, and the opposite side of that is Zacho and Cooper Webb apparently dealing with some sort of sickness. They're under the weather.
Defending champion Cooper Webb, man, is he facing some adversity, trying to defend this championship. It is going to be a long night.
All right, bud, focus on your technique. Believe in yourself. You can do this, kid.
The wait is over. Anaheim won, 450 lane. Let's do it. Look at Cianciarulo. He's already brought these guys in front. Here comes Cooper Webb and Ken Roczen on the inside. Marshall went off track. He's lost the lead. Adam Cianciarulo, the rookie, is out in front. What a save. Last year's winner is again the race leader, Justin Marshall in Anaheim. And the champ, Cooper Webb, riding under the weather, will stand on the podium behind Adam Cianciarulo, Ken Roczen in 6th.
Hey, awesome. Bad motherfucker. That's all I can say. Awesome. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. That was good.
I mean, when he came in after the first practice today, I thought it was touch and go to race tonight. Then the guy ends up on the podium. I was going to be really pumped if we win the top 10. I thought, okay, well, that kind of matches last year a little bit, and what a relief.
Especially being sick like that. I mean, gosh, man.
I mean, I know it's round one. We're not going to overreact all the way, but what a good performance from the champ. That was insane.
That grit, when you really aren't feeling well and you're under the gun, that's born in you, man. That's a spirit and a heart of a champion.
I always enjoy racing him. So, you know, as you can see tonight, he's sick. I swear you could take a foot peg off the bike. He'd still find a way to get a podium. So I'm stoked to be up here, stoked to be battling, and just want to be in the fight.
You're Tomac and Roczen right now, and Webb just beat you by how many, 10 seconds at the end? What do you do tomorrow with that?
So what we're going to try and do is do several drops, because then in between, if we get that kind of feedback, we're like, oh, I love this AC shirt, or I love this KR shirt, but I wish I had a photo shirt, we can then make them in between the drops.
The elephant in the room, Ken Roczen, 6th place. Anaheim won. Are you still on board with this win? He's coming.
I am still on board. I'm telling you what, for 2.5 years, people have built this house of doubt around this kid, and I'm telling you what, he's going to burn it down. He's coming. He's a stone cold killer. You can't hold Ken Roczen back for long. He's coming.
I just had a great idea. But you know how, like in pop culture, like the greater than sign, right? Is used a lot on Twitter and stuff. We each, like Ken sells his merch with like his logo or whatever, 94, however he does his 94, and then my 9, and then he's got the greater than on his side. And then I sell a tee with the opposite, like the greater than's on my side. Like I'm saying I'm better. I like that. And then he's saying he's better, and then like the fans buy. I'm reluctant to, maybe we only print a limited edition, a number of Kens, because make it even, yeah, 10.
I really like the quality of mine, but I don't like the quality of yours for some reason.
The big question, who's going to get the first win? Roczen or Cianciarulo? What do you say?
I say AC. He was fastest in qualifying, finished 2nd in the first race. He's not your traditional rookie. He will get a win before Ken Roczen does this year. Stamp it.
Finally up from the kids class, I'm like,
yeah, something stupid.
But in the letter, like, you should have like a call out to like my merch.
What about like something we can run some promotion to, like every time I take Ken out, you get like 15% off on the website, and vice versa. Vice versa. Vice versa, it works the same way. You clean me out, then you get 50% off.
I'm gonna post, send me a video of you slapping AC in the face, giving him a concussion, you'll get 50% off. How can we pick a cat or something?
I know.
And then we gotta, we'll talk
Puppy.
Blair! See, he wants a belly rub. Meow!
He smells the cat on me.
The whole talk right now around the Troy Lee KTM team is that they have the weakest roster. Yeah. Last year, the guys that were on that team left. You don't really see that a lot in modern day motocross. You don't see like a mass exit of a team and a team having to rebuild with all rookies. I couldn't really tell you a time where that has happened.
Hey, that was good.
Yeah, I had a little mess up.
Yeah, that was a little, much better intensity. How about the forks?
They feel good.
I definitely can't see those boys winning the title this year, but I could definitely see Hartranft winning races.
Derek Drake, the fastest rookie, best finishing rookie at Anaheim 1, did it on the KTM. I think it's a pretty solid performance for him.
Main was good, and then the second turn I went wide, and I must have gotten passed by 8 people in one turn. So
I was smart and went to the inside so I can pass 8 guys in one corner instead of getting past 8 guys in one corner. So that helped me a lot.
Hartranft is 2 years in, and I guess he's a little bit bummed that he's didn't do better, and he's also bummed that maybe some of these rookies are keeping him with the test track. But to me, he's not a senior statesman. He's one more year in. He's still growing. He's still learning.
If he doesn't have a 104 lap time, we're going to stop him. No point. I'm stopping him. There's no point in doing this. You're done. You're starting over.
How much of the stress is self-induced, and how much is it because he's basically thinks he's carrying the banner for the team?
What is it?
I don't like this here at all.
Go do 2 laps and see how that is. If it's better, then we're restarting.
He was catching you and you just let it get to you, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying that you need to stop doing. All you can focus on is being the best Brandon can be, nothing else.
You need to be straight up honest. Like, what is it emotionally? Because 100% to me, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's what it is. I already told you that I have fun.
That is BS. We know that. You were good all day today, right? We went out for that. You started out strong, and then lap 8 was when everything unraveled. To me, it's 100% you're giving up. It gets a little tough and you give up. It's tough for everyone. It's not just tough for you, but then you lose focus and then it makes it 10 times harder. We need you to be at your best. That's what we're here to do. And if you can take it as a negative, but if I came in and said, hey dude, awesome moto, that's a lie. That's hurting you. Like right now, it's the hard truth. The next moto, I think, instead of doing a 10, I think we do a 12. I need you to get pushed through that 8-minute mark and 10-minute mark too. 108. If he does another 108, we're pulling him off. What's tired? Mentally tired? Physically tired? Like what is it? That time out there, you're not even using your head. That's why I'm pointing you out, because I don't want you to get hurt. Everyone feels this way. You're not the only one. But it's people who can push through it, and I know you can. You want it bad enough.
Bob, you want it now? Both?
I'd like to. I know you can. But you've got to stay focused. Are you in the moment? Are you in the zone?
I can be.
Little more, come on!
How long do you think about it? Like right now, during this week, during the week of training and prep, what was it like back at the test track? How are they building their guy back up? You're the best, you're the fastest. Remember how it feels outdoors. Every guy has their own little story.
BT, what do you think?
He's not in a good spot.
Mentally fried.
Yeah, he's fried.
I think so too.
I think for him, you guys can't do nothing right now to make it better. As soon as he messes up, he just his head. I can see his head smoking through his helmet. I hate to say it, but I can see it. Makes one mistake, revs the bike, messes up over there, kind of pouts for a second, then gets going again.
I think you're mentally cooked right now, more than physically, and you just need to clear your head.
The lights class used to be this youthful, exuberant, this place where you'd have these wild kids come in and just crush it and have heaps of flair, heaps of personality, but slowly that has gone away.
Well, it's a contract. It doesn't need to be. You signed where he signs.
You said there.
Your name's here.
Well, I pointed there and said, you want me to sign it? And he said yes. You dipshit.
Is that a new autograph?
Yeah. At least it actually looks like an autograph. Yep.
Jet is the injection of youth that Supercross has not had for years.
Yeah.
Long story short, I need to shut up more, not say so much stuff, and try and find out what the interviews guy's name is and say it at the start. And just smile.
You got to remember, this guy, he doesn't have a lot of Supercross experience. He moved to Europe at a really young age to go with Hunter, and Supercross really wasn't on the radar for them. You know, obviously he's super talented, but Supercross-wise, I don't expect him to set the world on fire.
You couldn't see this corner through here into that left-hander. He was going in and just on the rear wheel, just spraying and coming out like unreal. So good.
So the very forthcoming young Aussie was telling everyone he didn't just have food poisoning. It was literally traced to a Chick-fil-A sandwich. I think considering that and the rookie race, you know, first race ever, ninth, I thought was pretty good.
Yep. No, I think he'll take it. I think the team will take it. Right. All of that.
Little things like that on the right side. I want to. That's coming. That's making progress.
Jet Lawrence, he's exciting. Good and bad. Jet Lawrence is very exciting. I was seeing mistakes and then passing the same guys and then a mistake and then end up passing the same guys.
I can fully see Jet winning races, 100%. I can see Jet getting whole shots and it's like, see ya, it's done.
I nailed that turn so good when I passed you. Like it was, I just came in, just steered it, just I came out a lot better than I thought. I'm like, holy crap.
Jet Lawrence, so you talk about the pressure. I don't think that kid even knows if he has pressure.
Remember at the practice track, I went on that before the long settle whip, so I went jump, wheel tap, nose tap, nose tap.
I don't want you to do that because then you flipped over the bars.
I did a front flip. It was the coolest thing ever.
Now you've got a dude like Jet that's come in, he's 12 and is just like wanting to have fun, you know? He's got so much time ahead of him, and I really hope that inside his camp they're saying, dude, just don't crash and have fun.
St. Louis boys.
St. Louis, baby.
I'm a smooth criminal.
250 teams, they're mostly powerhouses. The TLD team is an experiment, a young experiment this thing. How much patience will KTM and Austria have for this young experiment?
I think they better have a lot, because they're going to put gray hairs in all their team managers' heads.
Let's go! 250 right next to Lewis. And getting a superstar on the outside was one of the Geico Honda riders. It's Jet Lawrence on the 83. And he's going blow for blow with Austin Faulkner.
For Jet Lawrence, not a better way to learn. All that practice he's been doing, nothing could replicate what he is going to learn right now. This is invaluable experience that he's going to get from one of the fastest guys in this 250 class.
What's happened? It's all fallen apart for the Geico Honda squad in the last one lap. That puts Harveraft up to third and Martin up to fourth.
Well, he's been given a great opportunity here, and he most certainly earned it. I always feel like he's done a lot with a little.
Harveraft gets his first podium of all the Troy Lee Designs KTM.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. Is this worth it or not? When Brandon passed me, I was like, I thought he was a lot down. You're late.
Good job.
The TLD team, I dismissed them. I basically said, you're an underdog. Underdogs are usually privateer teams. They're not usually factory-supported teams. But guess what? These storylines, I'm now pulling for these rookies. I'm pulling for Heart Ramp. I want this team to do well. And for me, this is a story to watch throughout 2020.
Roczen had the red plate twice last year. Until that sickness came, he was right in the mix.
It's a miracle that he's racing, period. But it just seems like every year there's some sort of residual impact, right?
Well,
his arm's not strong enough, or the sickness thing. Like, there just seems like there are these lasting effects that are impeding its success. And that is that's just part of it.
Outside of about 4 riders, everybody wants to see Kenny Roczen grab his first win, Supercross win, post-surgery.
It's time to bring the action. Who gets the jump? Osborne, Anderson, the teammates. Barsha is in there on the inside. But here comes Roczen, inside on the HRC Honda, and takes the lead.
Ken is a champion. He's been a champion his whole life. If he's able to champion this and win, first off, a race, and then get on a roll and win the title would would be one of the greatest accomplishments that our sport's ever seen.
Ken said in the off-season, all he envisaged during training times, he just dreamed of that #1 plate, and he said, I smile when I think about it because I'm envisaging it. I can see that it's going to be mine. He's into the final turn. Nearly a 3-year wait is finally over. Ken Roczen is he's done here in St. Louis. The drought has been broken. Roczen is a winner again.
Yes! Yes! Get it! Oh my God!
You gotta miss out 3 anytime over it.
Got the last lap.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh my God!
He's got a 6 and a 1 on paper. That's really strong. He broke through. He finally got that win after so long. I mean, last year was just had to be torturous for him to lose those races the way he did. But he finally got it done. Very emotional win for he and his wife and his team. I mean, it was a pretty easy day for Kenny, all things considered.
Bigger than Supercross. I've always said that his story and what he went through to come back and race and then to win one again, there's so much there.
It doesn't have a whole lot of juice. Back, Kenny, go with it. Tastes like kids' champagne. It's like super sweet.
He rode great. I don't know if he made a mistake that whole main event, man. He rode terrific. Is he back? Is this the springboard?
Great night. I still can't believe it.
Monkey off the back.
Hell yeah. It's just.
And it's early.
You know, I moved into second overall.
Yeah. 6 points.
We gotta keep her cool, keep working towards everything.
If you watch these races, man, everything from qualifying and the heats and the mains, this field is just so evenly matched. I think we're just in a different realm than we were in the Reed, Stu, RC days where, it was almost a pre-drawn conclusion of how the racing was going to go. I don't think you can do that with any of these guys. No matter who won round 2, I don't think you can assume a win streak's coming.
And Roczen with a phenomenal start.